Let's talk about 7 Years to Sin. Oh my god, this book. Oh my god, this book. Oh my god, this book. This book is perfect. It's like if Jane Austen wrote porn that also happened to contain powerful messages about human nature, surviving abusive situations, and the identity of the self. So basically Jane Austen, except Sylvia Day. Yeah, none of this noise is making much sense, but can you blame me? Fangirl levels are at DEFCON 1, people. How can I do the brain working thing when I'm ODing on feelings? 7 Years to Sin by Sylvia Day, a historical romance novel about unrequited love getting requited. Specifically about Alistair Caulfield, who has loved Jessica Sheffield since childhood, but whoops, Jess never knew and got hitched to another dude. Fast forward 7 years, Jessica is now a widow, the two are plopped on a ship together, and sexiness ensues. Except, oh yeah, the novel manages to pull the rug out from underneath you many times over with unexpected plot developments and character growth. Throw in some elegant writing that steals your breath, a secondary love story that is as heartwarming as it is engaging, and a book that is intelligent and fun, and you have basically got the makings for 7 Years to Sin. Also sexy sex scenes. Did I mention sexy sex scenes? Because sexy sex scenes. I could write entire soliloquies as to the passionate hotness and intensity of this book's smexy fun times. However, I'm going to refrain from that because I'm a grown-ass woman who was far more blown away by the depth of character given to the people in 7 Years to Sin. Jessica is such a complexly interesting heroine. Her backstory will rip your heart up into itty-bitty bite-sized pieces. She undergoes such a dramatic transformation of the story and has just as many personal demons to battle as the hero. And Alistair likewise is an interesting character because he's both strong and vulnerable. He operates on the alpha-beta male mixed spectrum, and he tugs at your heart with freaking wire cables. Throw in Jessica's sister Hester with her torturous love story peppering the backdrop of the plot, which pays off in an amazingly unexpected way to the final conflict of this novel, and oh my god, I need to shut up about this book. The plot, pacing, characterizations, detailed attention to the setting, conflict, literally everything is amazing. I honestly can't fathom one single criticism to lodge against it, and that is saying something because I'm a picky asshole. It's smart and emotional, beautiful and tragic, hot and intense. And if anyone tells me historical romance novels are just mommy porn or smut, I'm going to repeatedly pummel them in the face with this because stupidity deserves punishment. So stop watching me fangirl and go read it. I'm about to spoil the ass out of this novel. Run away screaming into the dark abyss if you're not prepared. Shoo. A romance novel where the heroine comes from an abusive home who enters an arranged marriage that results in love cut short from consumption, while her sister enters a love marriage that results in misery, abuse, a miscarriage, and widowhood. A book that endeavors to kill off characters rather unexpectedly, though realistically considering the setting, and contains some of the most erotic writing, enough to make even Mata Hari blush? Screw stereotypes, all hail Sylvia Day. For such a simple premise that kicks off with Jessica stumbling upon Alistair while he's sexing up someone on the eve of Jess's wedding, this book still manages to go to some hella dark places. I mean, our heroine struggles with moderate alcoholism while our hero is a literal bastard, the product of his mother's extramarital affair. Jessica's father was so abusive in her childhood that she lost the hearing out of one ear, while Alistair's father hates him, and the body count in this book? Phew! I mean, damn. This thing opens, closes, and climaxes with death. We've got Benedict, Jessica's husband of 7 years, dies of consumption, aka tuberculosis. Michael, the dude secretly in love with Jessica's sister Hester, loses an older brother. Hester herself miscarries a baby, causing her abusive asshat of a husband to eat a bullet. And Alistair, our story's hero, loses all 3 of his brothers to smallpox. These deaths add such weight to the book, making the whole thing feel more real and with consequence. And as a result of them and clever writing, every time you think you've got the central conflict figured out, it changes. Oh, it's opposites attract? Now it's coping with tragic pasts. Oh, it's love at sea. Now it's incongruent love. Oh, it's estate stewardship. Now it's social obligations. Oh, it's siblings in peril. Now it's an unexpected dukedom. Whoa. And yet, astonishingly enough, each plot point naturally evolves into the next conflict. Also, can we talk about how emotionally moving the secondary love story was? Because oh my god, people. As amazing as Alistair and Jess's story were, the secondary love arc was just as powerful, if not in some ways more so. Hester and Michael, the girl who married for love to a man who in years' time would abuse her, and the boy who has loved her for years. Hester's plotline was so amazing for so many reasons. I mean, talk about the inherent irony in her sister having married for convenience and found love, while Hester marries for love and finds hell. Add in Michael's powerful unrequited love, the abuse plotline, her pregnancy, her depression, all of this leading up to her widowhood and her child loss, and you talk about one hell of a subplot. Lastly, I have to take a hot minute to appreciate the amazing quality of some of the quotes in this book. 3 in particular stood out to me, and I will let you guess why. It's too soon for you. You're still grieving. When the heart is still healing, we find someone who helps us forget that it hurts. Till one day we don't wish to forget any longer and we let them go. When that day comes for you, you'll say farewell to Mr. Caulfield with gratitude and no regrets. It's the way we women survive the passing of our men. Why do women insist on ascribing deep meaning to random events? Because we take note of life's details, which men never do. That is why women are cleverer than men. Why can men be boys all their lives, but we women must grow old while we are yet young? The world was made for men. And what is a woman's contribution to the world? To serve them? To create them. Like, that was some damn good commentary on gender roles, common differences between the sexes, and how women deal with loss. So despite the fact that I've been talking for several minutes now, yeah, that's a lot of minutes, there's still so much more I could say about this book. I won't though, simply because fangirling too hard is dangerous for your health. Okay, I really gotta shut up now, and you need to go read this book. How do I end these again?